Welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. Right over there, he is my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
I don't know if you guys noticed. Maybe you noticed something a little bit different on Josh's side. That maybe subtle, but it's there. It's there, man. It's there.
Yes, the household was gifted from the internet gods. Internet from this current century.
Well, every other high push, yes, Tuesday, woo.
Yes.
Every other episode, I would say, Mr. Josh Hawks likes to lament on the lack of proper internet, and he now has proper internet, so we shouldn't be having any more dropouts or any more.
Hopefully, let's not start, blowing each other quite yet.
Bar high, the bar super duper high that we're not gonna have any more dropouts or freezes or like any of that stuff anymore. It's just gonna be straight silky smooth internet.
Well, I'll let you know at the end of the evening. The data, yeah. Welcome, like I said, welcome to the new century. I've been, hanging out in the 56K baud, I guess, for the last 20 years, 25 years. No, there's too much K. There's way too much kayfabe to try to protect, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's better internet now.
Exactly. So, how's it going, man? How's it been?
It's good. I can tell you, as we peel the curtain back from time to time, I have not got punched in my day job in the past week.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Although today I did see the gentleman that gave me the first punch. I saw him today. So,
being an upstanding citizen and actually doing what he's supposed to be doing?
No. He needed to be escorted, but made a better choice. So
I think that's the thing that boggles my mind. It's like, once you've been escorted once, why go back and try it?
Crack.
Oh.
But let's not get too deep behind the curtain there. But
no.
I say all that to say I did not get punched this week, nor did I throw any punches. But I did clarify with my boss person that the next time I get punched, I can swing back without much fear of being scolded or whatever for.
Yeah. No disciplinary action.
That's the word I was looking for. But I have the vocabulary of a 5-year-old.
It's fine.
But what else has been going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. It's February. A lot of the country is, I guess, starting to think about spring, and maybe it's even getting warmer in some places. Not for us.
They're thinking about Friday. Is it Friday? They're thinking about Friday.
What is Friday? Oh, Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's week. It is Valentine's. So things are heating up is what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is this week. Which for myself, I tried to book a table with the place me and the lady first had our first real date. I was like, hey, maybe it'd be fun to go back there. Nope.
Very cute.
Nope.
No.
That place is booked out for like the next week.
Unsurprising.
I'm surprised we got a table there a couple of years ago. So, but whatever. Found another place to go to. So at least I have somewhat of a dinner plan.
Good.
I don't know about anything else because, it's rough out there. You got bills to pay as an adult.
Yeah.
You got to have car insurance.
No one will blame you that all your money is going towards essentials. Like,
Well,
no one will blame you for that.
that's true.
You're doing the dinner thing, which is I think the most important thing.
I think so
Getting
too.
the-
You know, so it's and I told her like, hey, look, I just want to just make sure you're appreciated.
Yeah. So I think you're okay.
I think so.
Get her a teddy bear or something if you really feel.
Yes.
Like
That would be, I am going up north of the city this week. There might be there's a what do you call that thing? The Build-A-Bear.
I was gonna say get the life-size Pokemon that's been making the rounds of the internet lately.
I haven't seen that.
There's a Pokemon called Gardevoir,
Okay.
which is a lady Pokemon, and the joke is, of course, that guys are getting it for very naughty purposes. But then every picture you've seen of the guy getting the Gardevoir, it's always something silly or like, just like they're eating a sandwich or they're like doing some like it's also weird, silly things, and people are like, oh, I guess it's not what I thought it was gonna be. It's just them posing it, and because it's posable, it's a posable life size 5 foot something Pokemon plush or doll. So it's like, oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You like make it hug you.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, yeah. It's like it's all just silly, like normal things, nothing weird. So people are
Well,
disappointed.
I mean,
People are kind of disappointed. Well, I mean, in the sense of
rule 34 or whatever 40 whatever rule whatever.
Rule 34, yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Ginger. Hello.
Hey, Ginger's here. We're all here.
We're all here.
But yeah, so yeah, Valentine's. Celebrate
Yes.
it. Make sure the people you love feel appreciated. Don't take anybody for granted
Yes.
because they may not be there.
Yes.
Whatever that person is to you.
Exactly. I feel like that's just being thrown out there, but you're right. You're right. Go get some well, nobody. I seem to be the only one that likes this, but go get yourself some candy hearts. Munch on some hard candy
Like those
hearts.
chalky things that say like, "Will you be mine?"
Love them.
Interesting.
I never read them. I just pop them in my. I just pop them like pills.
Okay. Okay.
It's like a drug. Just more of the weird flavored sugary hearts. And yeah, it's
Do you have
chocolate.
a specific brand that you prefer?
Oh God, I don't. Yes, but I can't remember what it is. I just noticed. I just know what the box is. It might be Sweethearts. Just might be regular Sweethearts.
Okay.
Ones because Brock's makes one, and those are
Yes.
awful.
Okay.
The Sweetheart ones are the good ones. Yeah. So that's my. Even though it's the equivalent to candy corn during Halloween, I still love them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you don't even read them. You just pop them.
No, I just pop them. Well, because they're dumb now. They're like, email me. Well, they don't say email me anymore. They used to say email me or
Text me.
now it's like
Netflix and chill.
There is a Netflix and chill. There's like, yeah, it's dumb. So I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that business.
You be my bae.
Yeah, Bay is still a thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's all dumb. It's all
Okay, fair enough. I might look at them just to have a giggle to myself, but then yeah, if I was into eating them, then I would probably just eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, man? What are you getting yourself a 5-foot Pokemon doll to make it hug yourself? And
No. I mean, I might because I'm going to a convention this weekend.
Oh.
First one, maybe my only one.
okay, what is
But I'm going because this video game that I like has a booth there.
it? Okay,
So I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the gaming booth because they
Persona?
have merch. No,
Oh.
it's a game called Zenless Zone Zero.
okay.
By New Obsession. It's in vain with Persona. Like it's my new gaming obsession.
Okay.
And they have a booth there, so I'm like, all right, I'll pay the money. It's a much smaller one. It's like it's only for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So that's how I'm spending Valentine's Day is with strangers dressed in cosplay. But it's an anime con. So that's going to be
Well,
interesting. It's an anime.
speaking of anime conventions, Francis, I wasn't even going to bring this up, but I will
Yes.
now. In what have we been 10 years now? About 10 years we've had the credentials.
Oh, yeah, at least.
Yeah.
At least 10 years, yeah.
So in the first time in about 10 years. Well, that's not true. It's not the first time because I've gotten other denials, but in a long time in a local show.
Right.
There's an anime show that's coming up that I actually got denied from, and I'm not upset about it because, my coverage as of late hasn't been very good. And it's an anime show, and I don't have a lot of interest in anime. But I thought it'd be a fun show, like for merch. And as I've always said, it's a great show for voice actors.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them about their time as Transformers or, as the video game character, and they're there for. I don't even know what current animes are, or much any anime title for that matter, really. But so it doesn't really upset me. It's a friend that runs it, but
You didn't talk to
I didn't talk to the friend. I went through the regular, website application instead of just contacting my friend and being like, "Hey, can I have a couple passes? Thank you."
Well, so I'm actually getting into anime again. I was as a teenager, and then for like the last 20 years, I'm like, I don't really care about anime that much. But I have an itch to watch anime, so I got Crunchyroll, and I've been watching some anime. So I feel like now I'm a little more equipped, I guess, to do this convention.
I'm
Because
more
like,
I'm more weebed.
I'm a little more weebed. Like I know what's going on a little bit with what kind of anime are like popular and big. So that's not why. Again, that's not why I'm going. I'm going for a game thing.
Yeah,
And it's like super cheap, so I didn't have to worry about like anything. So yeah, it's I'm hoping it'll be fun. I'm gonna spend the whole day there and yeah, I'll report back whenever we do this again, whether it's Tuesday or another day, I'll report back and we can talk about the first convention of 2025.
There you go. That's awesome. Good to get out there. Take some pictures.
Yeah, I will.
Send them to me. Well, I'm just saying that way we have something to show.
I was gonna say we need the website back, or at least post it on your you have your Con Life Instagram. Just post the Con Life Instagram.
Or the POI.
Oh yeah, POI. Yeah. Well, look, I don't. You have like 17 Instagrams.
Well, doesn't everybody?
I have one.
I'm just saying. Maybe if you had a pet, maybe you'd have one for the pet. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. Wait, did you ever have one for your cat?
No.
Okay.
I would, when my cat was being cute, which was all the time, I post a picture, like, look at my cute cat. But no, I didn't make one for my cat. No.
Okay. All right.
That would crush my ego if somehow my cat was getting thousands and thousands of followers and then offers, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
You know how people put for business inquiries, email this address, and for some reason you did one for your cat, and your cat was getting all of them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we want you we want you to do a commercial for us. Yeah, we want you to. That'd be really.
Oh, you want me to do any acting in the commercial? No, we want the cat.
Just a cat.
Oh, well, I got this voice. No, we don't care.
No. We like the cat's voice. We don't want a human voice.
Yeah.
Not that human garbage. Cats only.
Yeah, that would be my luck. That would, and I'd have to just throw things out the window at that point. Just be, I'm done.
Wash your hands of it.
Just not super hard trying, but trying, to make some sort of a wave, even a little bump of some sort, and then to buy a cat or a fucking parakeet or some shit.
Oh yeah, parakeet.
I've never owned a bird.
Don't, because they'll just squawk the entire time you're trying to sleep.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people cover them. But even then,
it's like, God, that's too much.
yeah, it's too much. Too much. Especially, I knew friends that had a couple. I think they were parakeets. Are they big parakeets or?
No, they're kind of medium sized. They're not like huge. They're not like they're smaller than a parrot. They're smaller than that, but they're bigger than like I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how. I never saw the birds. I heard them all the time, and they gave an entire room to these birds. Like, wow. That's a lot. You think you got me some fucking sound deadening you can put in there, maybe?
Yeah. Sadly, I lack in jizz.
What?
Jizz. That's how you identify birds, is with jizz.
Man.
GISS.
Yes, I'm on board. It's just not something you hear people say out loud a lot, like.
It's for birds.
I think they got
for identifying birds.
They got fucking pills for that. Fucking drink some more water.
Blame the whatever the aviation. No, that's planes.
No, that's planes. Avian.
Avian, I guess. Yeah, blame them. They're the ones that came up with the term.
They're the ones that all decided to get sick and make eggs $15 a dozen.
Oh, no, bird. Yeah, so that's
I don't even know.
Eggs are expensive as bird flu, and apparently, so there was on the news. They were saying that at least in California, it might have been California, it might have been somewhere else, but somebody robbed an egg, like an egg transport.
Farm?
Like they were transporting thousands of eggs.
Like a truck, an egg truck?
They stole an egg truck, and they stole $400,000 worth of eggs.
Nice.
From the egg truck. And I'm like, oh, well, that explains why the egg shortage and why eggs are expensive. Because they're robbing egg trucks and.
Hey, what a world! What a world! We used to rob money trucks.
Yeah.
Not we, you and I, but we as a society. Carjack somebody. Now we're egg jacking.
Yeah.
Oh, what a world! What a world! I don't know how to get out of that. Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
So Amazon, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
They like to deliver things.
Buy eggs at Amazon. Yeah.
They like to deliver things at a timely manner and have a wide array of different, sometimes useful things.
Yes.
They have a new strategy.
Oh. Tell me, because I'm a big Amazon user, so.
Okay, well, I haven't seen this on the website yet. I've only seen this on the app. But it looks like they're going after Temu and offering cheap, shitty items that you don't need at all, but you'll probably buy because they're cheap, and you have to wait Temu amount of time to receive them. But it's Amazon, so it's more trustworthy. But it's the same items, probably from the same sellers. It's called Amazon Haul, like you're going to haul something away.
All right, I'm looking this up while you talk about it.
Like I said, it popped up on the app. Like I said, I haven't seen it for the desktop yet, but it
is a mobile only experience. So yes, you're right.
I'm sorry. You want to repeat that sentence?
It's a mobile only experience.
Don't ever fucking say an experience when using an app ever again.
Well, that's what it says on the website.
I understand that.
I quoted the website. I quoted because this Haul is a mobile only experience. Scan the QR code to get started on your mobile device.
That is
Amazon Haul.
I hate that sentence with a passion.
Oh.
It is a mobile only experience.
No.
It's not going to fucking Temu is not an experience. Getting shitty items for fucking $2 is not an experience. Well, it will be when you get them and they break.
Well, people seem to like people buy stuff
Yes, they
all
do.
the time.
And to be fair, I think I got my knockoff Transformers off of AliExpress or Temu.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it was, but either way, I had to wait 9 million years for them. But there's just a lot of crap on there too.
Yeah,
Anything on any of these sites, including this Amazon haul, that says it's a SSD, any high capacity SSD, it's not. It's a USB that's been programmed to mimic a 2 terabyte drive.
okay.
You pry those things open, it's a tiny little PCB with a USB drive with a USB stick, like soldered in place. As Francis is scrolling through this and looking at
garbage. Like it's
I know it's the same shit that's offered in those other 2 sites I just talked about. We'll never get sponsored by now.
It's like $5. Like everything's like $5.
Yeah.
It's like here's 2 collapsible dog bowls for $4. Here's a silver cross necklace for $2. It's like why?
And
would
that'll
you
turn your skin green probably.
Yeah, it's like why would you buy any of this stuff?
I mean-
Polarized sunglasses, $7. Like
I mean, as a proponent of cheap sunglasses, before I had to fucking get, actual glasses to see,
yeah.
I was all about going to the sunglass truck in the middle of downtown and
Yes.
buying me a pair of sunglasses off the
Yeah.
truck for $10.
For $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The plastic lenses that pop out once you bend it the wrong way.
Yeah, or they just don't fit your face, but they look fresh to you, so you're like, I'm buying them anyway.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, so
okay.
Amazon is trying to kill Temu and AliExpress with this haul thing, and your experience. There's that word again. But no, I meant your experience may vary from item to item. I'll just say that.
I mean, it kind of makes me want to buy something from Temu, because if enough people are buying from Temu, that means that they must give you some semi good quality stuff.
Like I do believe that there are things on there, diamonds in the rough, if you will. Like I said, the knockoff Transformer thing that I got, it's a combiner. The only thing that's weird is that one of the Transformers is a helicopter instead of a plane, when the original team was 5 planes. So I'm like, well, that's weird. That's different, but whatever.
Well, XO says she gets stuff from Temu, so
I get okay stuff from Temu.
Oh, okay stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, there's a controller that I want to get for my PC. It's sold either on Amazon or AliExpress, which I guess is also Temu-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the original Temu, before Temu was a thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, do I want to buy this controller from AliExpress? Apparently, I can get it from AliExpress if I really want to, but do I want to do that? But the fact that people are like, yeah, I buy stuff from Temu, that's all good. It's like, oh.
Well, you're in luck, Francis, because this week's sponsor, no.
That'd be great.
Here's the fucking company that you put money on fake credit cards that people can't get your information from. I'm not good enough to think of these companies beforehand, but
That's all good, man. Again, the fact that someone we know goes and does this, I'm like, okay, well, I'm a little more apt to try a service like that, knowing that people I know actually use it. So there you go. EXO says, for electronics, better experience with AliExpress. So, I mean, I now feel more comfortable, dropping a couple bucks to get this controller from AliExpress if, EXO has a better experience.
yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I got my thing from AliExpress. Transform, and I had a fine experience with it. It just showed up on time. It's just the tracking was unreliable because it came from China.
That's the thing. Like, you're getting it from China.
Which, that's why I think if I could remember the name of that damn company that you could put money on dummy cards, I'd probably go about it that way. But whatever, I'm not important and I don't have any money, so.
Oh, jeez.
Even if you get my information, you're not getting anything. My credit sucks. I don't have any money. So I'm not anybody to worry about.
All right. I'm on the website. It looks like a regular website. Looks like, yeah. Again, I've just never tried to get anything from here, but at least it's here.
Yeah.
The item I'm looking for isn't on Amazon, so I'm like, oh, at least it's here, so I don't feel so weird getting it. But cool, all right, cool.
No, something
Thanks for that.
something I did feel weird about I saw the other day at the grocery store was cereal flavored ice creams.
Oh, but I love cereal flavored ice creams.
Would you enjoy Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, sugar? What are they called? Sugar Pops? Sugar Pop. Pops.
Well, it's
yellow. It's yellow with red lettering.
Corn Pops.
Hang on, I think I got a picture of it. But how do you feel about cereal flavored ice cream? Because it's fucking weird. Eggo. So we got Eggo, buttery maple, Rice Krispie treats, Honey Smacks, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops. I think that's it. Oh wait, there's more. Pops. That's the one I was thinking of.
It's Pops, okay.
Corn Pops. That's what it is. And Applejack.
So
that's weird to me. That's fucking weird.
So the ice cream I'm thinking about is I used to go to this place that had, I think it's called Afters. I don't know if you guys have Afters.
Never heard of it.
They're known for their ice cream and putting them in like these kind of donut buns. So they sandwich the ice cream in a donut bun.
Okay. For like ice cream sandwich?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. We have that here. That's kind of a thing. It's kind of popular. But what they do is they have a pre-made one with Captain Crunch. So it's a Captain Crunch ice cream. Well, it's a vanilla ice cream with Captain Crunch pieces in it. And I really like that ice cream. I think it's very good.
I think the only time I've seen that is when you go to like the place that takes the ice cream out and chops it up in front of you. That's the spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Cold Stone will do it. Yeah, Cold Stone will do it. They have a cereal and milk, I think, ice cream or something like combo. But yeah, no, it is weird because I don't know how the other ones would work. But like the Rice Krispie treat, I think would work really well. I think the Corn Pops would too. Really, I think that would work. Actually, I think that would work as a thing. But like the others, I don't know.
What about the Eggo waffle?
That one's really weird. Because that doesn't make sense to me.
None of them make sense to me, but I don't have that kind of a sweet tooth. I'm like, give me some vanilla ice cream, maybe some chocolate syrup on it.
I have an overactive sweet tooth. I'm a little surprised I don't indulge in it very often, but yeah.
Like I ate Snickers not for the sweetness, but because of the nutty nougaty goodness.
Yeah. Well, you have more of that than the chocolate. Chocolate's just a little outer coating. Everything else inside is like. Well, have you had
the breakfast of champions?
Have you had a payday?
Every week.
Because payday.
No, that's all. That's just all peanuts with some caramel holding it together, isn't it?
It's peanut. Yeah, it's a Snickers without the chocolate coating.
Those sweets give dentists the nightmares.
Yeah, push nose. Yeah, It doesn't give them nightmares. It gives the dentist dollar signs.
I was gonna say that's job security right there. Like, if I was a dentist, I would be encouraging kids to eat as much sugary bullshit as possible.
Yeah. See, even EXO loves it. Paydays are the
So
best.
that's just the peanuts and the caramel, right?
I thought it was peanuts, caramel, nougat.
Okay, so it's a Snickers without the chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't think I've ever had one of those. Like, how do you hold one of those?
Ginger loves it. EXO, I mean, it's good. I like Paydays.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I gotta go try one, I guess.
You have to try one, that's all. And it's salty sweet. Yeah, that's the best combination. Salty sweet.
Well, okay, well. Not being a big sweets guy, just like I said, I eat the Snickers for fucking substance. Not for not for a sweet tooth thing. You're like,
because you're not yourself when you haven't had your Snickers.
well, it's with the Snickers you get quick-witted. That's what the commercials showed me.
So yeah, original Payday consists of salted peanuts rolled over a nougat-like sweet caramel center. So it's, and then Baby Ruth is a Payday with chocolate on it.
Okay, which is a Snickers.
Which is ultimately a Snickers. Well, it's Snickers with more nuts.
Right.
So if you don't want Snickers with more nuts, you get a Baby Ruth.
Well, if I want more nuts, I'll get a Mounds.
I just like the engagement we got for Payday. Just this random chocolate bar. I'm like, oh. Thing.
I was watching your buddy Bob doing The Price is Right the other day.
Oh yeah.
And they were giving away candy on one of those things. Not giving away, but pricing candy the other day. And
oh yeah.
maybe think back to the few times you see Bob get really mad at people, but he can't really get mad at people because he's Bob. But he like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Snide remarks. The little snide remarks. Like somebody the other day did something in change, $14.95 or whatever it was. He's like, I've been running this show for however many years it was at this point. Every day, I say we round everything up to the nearest dollar. And you come on here and you say $14.95.
Was this for the Showcase Showdown?
No, it was just a pricing game of some sort. It was funny. And she was mad after that. You could tell. Because she went up there all smiling and happy, and then he gave it to her. And he was
down a notch.
Yeah, and then she was just like, meh, the rest of the game. And won. And even when she won, she was like, meh.
Like, lady, you're getting thousands
of
dollars.
But didn't Bob give you shit, too?
For walking to the podium slowly, because I high-fived people on my way down.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he gave you shit for your
He got mad because he's like, come on, we have a show to run. Walk faster. I'm like, but I got to high-five these guys. They're in my way. So just high-five everyone with their hands up. Like, it's not my fault to high-five a winner.
Speaking of people I know that are on television shows, I don't know this motherfucker. Yeah. But after the Super Bowl, which we'll get to the Super Bowl part here in a minute or two, some fucking trivia show comes on after the Super Bowl. And it looks like I don't know what it's called, but it looks like the floor is lava. That's what it looks like. And they have a bunch of people standing in these squares. And they do this really wide shot of all the people, I guess they're contestants. Mm-hmm. And there's a guy wearing speak English, ready, go, wearing a hockey jersey. And I went, it kind of looked like the colors Kevin Smith wears all the time. But it's clearly not Kevin Smith, but those are the same colors. Mm. And they showed a close-up on one of the contestants. And this person that I saw with the hockey jersey is in the background, out of focus. Not clearly in the shot either. Okay. But there was enough of his face that I saw, and I went, holy shit. Is that Brian O'Halloran from Mallrats?
Oh.
Not Dante.
Yeah.
The other guy. I can't think of his character's name.
I know what you're talking about. Technically the main character.
The main character of Clerks, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that said 37? Yeah, in a row?
The one who wasn't even supposed to be there.
Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be here today. So there he is on the show, and that's what I said. Why is he there? He's not supposed to be there. Like, he's an actor. But this show had all kinds of people. There were Olympians. There were models.
What show happened after the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Look at a TV guide, man. It was called, like, The Floor is Lava, or, like, The Floor, or...
I think it's called The Floor.
Okay. If some kind of trivia, like, where you would show up, Francis, you would show up to this show with your expertise topic would be podcasting equipment. And then you would go up onto the podium if somebody picked you. Or how, I don't know how it works. I wasn't paying that much attention. And then they would show you pictures of the items of your expertise, and you're supposed to call them out before your counterpart that's also competing against you calls them out or something. I don't know. Brian O'Halloran's topic was convenience store items.
Nice.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Interesting. So it's a grid. And yeah. It's Rob Lowe's show, apparently. Rob Lowe is the host.
That's the other thing. Rob Lowe's actually starting to show some age.
He is, but he's like 60 now, so I mean, it was bound to happen.
It's fair.
Eventually.
That's fair, but I was like, holy crap, Rob Lowe's starting to get old.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. But mind you, it's on network television, and I haven't looked at a single network television show.
And it's on Fox, so that means it'll be about 4 or 5 episodes. People will like it, and then they'll cancel it.
They'll cancel it, yeah. Exactly. But then they'll at least show a car chase afterwards, so you got that going for you.
Well, okay.
Wasn't this... Fox is your go-to...
Fox, if I do Fox 11... and KTLA, whatever channel that is.
KTL 5, yeah.
And sometimes they both have great helicopter pilot camera people that with great personalities. So it really depends on who's got the better personality that day that vibes with me.
And I think those are the two with the weathermen that still have weather-related names. So
like Lance Storm or something?
Well, there's Dallas Raines.
Oh,
so Dallas
Jesus
Raines
fucking Christ.
And, I forgot the other one, but it's something Mountain was the other guy's name.
Oh, my God.
So they have weather-related names as their names. But yeah, Dallas Raines is one of our long-time... Is it
rain as in, like, fucking falling from the sky, or rain as in, like, the thing around a horse?
It's RAINES. So it's not really, like, the weather.
I was going to say, it's not even, like, a combination of both.
No.
That's some weird...
Johnny Mountain. Johnny Mountain's the other weather guy. Johnny Mountain. Yeah.
No. Johnny Mountain.
Oh, we like our
fucking failed radio DJ Johnny Mountain is now our new weather guy. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. So weather. There's some people had some stormy weather to deal with after the Super Bowl, during the Super Bowl, I guess. After the halftime show. Look, before we even get into this, I don't even know what a fucking Kendrick Lamar or a fucking Drake was before I fucking looked it up. I thought it was a dude from Nickelodeon and some other guy. It is a dude from Nickelodeon and some other guy. But apparently they got major beef between the two, and I don't give a shit. I don't have a stake in either one of them. I'm here to see and report on the things that I see. And what I saw in the halftime show, being a complete neutral audience person, I saw someone get roasted, cooked, air fried, deep fried, shallow fried in front of an international television audience in front of 65,700 people. Call a motherfucker word that you probably can't say. Someone that has nefarious relations with people that are underage.
Right.
That had 65,000 people scream A minor.
Oh, yeah, because that's the line.
Because that's the line in the song in reference to the Nickelodeon guy and his questionable relationships.
Yeah, not a Nickelodeon guy, but yeah,
he was a Nickelodeon guy before he became a fucking rapper.
He was a Canadian. He was part of the Canadian high school drama, Degrassi High.
Yeah.
So he was a Canadian for a very long time.
All I know, like I said, I'm here to just report on shit. Yeah. But I would be pretty embarrassed if I got roasted by a 5'0" dude wearing bell-bottom jeans from 2002 on national television. I'd be pretty pissed.
Well,
I'd have to come up with a fucking diss track like right away. Because I think that's all they do. I think that's what that whole halftime show was just a giant diss track to that Nickelodeon guy.
Well, sort of. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. The beef. That song's old. That line was from like a couple years ago. So it's kind of funny that it's made a resurgence because that song's been around for a while. And
okay.
It's made the rounds of like accusing Drake. Which, of course, it's not. I mean, it's a true accusation because he was reprimanded. His finger wagged for having a close relationship with the Stranger Things star. I forget her name. When she was like 12, and he was like texting her like, "Hey, if you ever have any questions about like boys and sex, hit me up," or whatever, something to that degree, and she's like a young teenager. So, the rumors,
right.
So it has basis, I guess.
Right.
But, it's funny that people concentrate on that because Samuel L. Jackson was Uncle Sam in the beginning of that song.
Through the whole thing. And there was some subtle things that was happening even with that as well.
Sure.
Like you're not playing the game correctly, and there's a lot of people that read a lot of things into a lot of stuff that they saw. That's for damn sure. I'm not here to fucking judge anybody by whatever they think they did or did not see or whatever else. Because like I said, I have no fucking foot in either camp. Plus, none of that shit was for me anyway.
Well, I was gonna say I brought up Samuel L. Jackson just because it's kind of cool that Samuel L. Jackson's in there, just like there, like that's a really random.
I thought that was cool. I thought Serena Williams crip walking on national television was pretty cool too.
We're noticing, and then she crip walk on stage.
Who apparently is an ex of the Drake guy.
Real? Oh,
yeah, and the other lady, the SZA lady, is also an ex of the Drake guy.
I just like.
And then he's on there, and then he like looks dead in the camera and goes, "Hi, Drake."
Just like that, he's plucking. Like he. This isn't like a beef anymore. It's just like I'm just now toying with you because I have your two exes and Samuel L. Jackson to kind of poke the bear.
I don't know. Like I said, none of that shit was for me. I'm too old, dink. I don't listen to rap anyway like that. But the one thing I did find really interesting in the whole thing was like the revolutions about to happen, but you picked the wrong guy. Like I thought that was a cool line.
Yeah, he's a fairly prolific rapper. People
That's what
seem
I
to
hear.
like him.
I've had to do some YouTubing to figure out who the fuck the person is before I mean, I still sound like an idiot because I don't know who the guy is, but like,
I look,
I
I
have
know
no idea about either one of these people at
say
all.
I know who they are, and I don't care about either of them really.
I
I just
mean,
happen to know.
nobody should care. It's a beef between two guys that are too fucking got too many
No, but
guns around them now to fucking actually like go fisticuffs with each other.
but they're both.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I'm just
whatever
making shit
people
up.
think about Drake, he's still a popular musical artist, and so is Kendrick Lamar is very popular. Like they're just like
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from anybody. I'm just
yeah,
like, I don't. It's just not. That's not my bag, baby.
yeah. It's just, well, yeah, it wasn't a lot of people's like. I wouldn't. Yeah, a lot of people were not necessarily interested in the halftime show, so I get it. Um,
Me
yeah,
myself, I'm more into upfront diss tracks, not subtle shit.
yeah.
I
But
like it when they just come out and say some shit instead of beating around the bush.
yeah, but that's what makes it clever, right? Because I know
Yes.
that like Eminem has done some diss tracks, but you can't tell unless you know the details of the beef. You don't know that he's actually
I
like
guess that's true. I mean, well, not all of his skits. There's one I can think of in particular. There's no
okay,
subtleties to it whatsoever.
okay, okay.
Uh, but I mean, I guess some subtleness too. I mean, House of Pain's "Jump Around." There's a diss at the end of it. One of the last few lines is a diss to another artist. I can't think what the guy's name is, but when they said they want that to be the single, they were like, "Really? Okay."
That'll
Like,
work. People like that song.
it's kind of a diss track too, but okay.
Did you watch any of the Super Bowl?
I went to the lady friend's house, lady friend's mom's house, to watch the Super Bowl with food and puppies, and she made a bingo card for the
Did you
different.
guys watch the Puppy Bowl?
Well, she did,
Okay, okay.
but she made a bingo card for all the different commercials we might see. With
Mm,
no, there was no prize. It was just something fun.
I haven't heard of any good commercials. Were there any good ads?
Uh, Nothing I can remember really. There
What
was no, well, there was one for Jeep Chrysler that had Harrison Ford in it,
Okay.
and there was some patriotism that was going in there and whatnot. But
Okay.
some Americana maybe. There was a
Okay.
lot of there's other things going on. I wasn't concentrated on Harrison Ford every word he
Well,
was saying,
I only
but
ask usually because of viral.
but
Yeah.
at the very end of the commercial, after he talks about how great Jeep is, he kind of whispers while deadpanning the fourth wall or breaking the fourth wall, just like, even though my last name's Ford.
Oh God.
And I was like, okay, that was good. I don't know what he had to say really, but I liked the ending of it.
All right. Well, I was just curious if there's any good Super Bowl commercial because again, that normally makes its way out there. Like, hey, did you hear about it's this one commercial? And I'm like, I haven't heard anyone talk about any commercials anywhere.
I was informed a couple months ago about one of the commercials because it was filmed in the same village that my parentals live in Ireland.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So this guy was out filming in County Clare somewhere, and it must have word got around because my parentals mentioned something about it.
Mm.
Like, you might see a commercial from the place we live. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
we
okay.
cameoed.
Yeah, right.
He had a rock on roll.
And from the looks of it, it wouldn't have been hard to cameo in it. But this guy went to like the outskirts of wherever, County Clare, which is what, southwest? No, yeah, southwest region of Ireland, I believe.
Sure.
I don't know. Never been there. Probably won't ever. It's a little pricey to get there. But yeah, so that was that. I mean, you probably have more to say about it, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious watching someone just get completely dissed in front of an international television crowd. And like I said, 60,000, 65,000 people live, all screaming that one line of a song in which the Kendrick guy, is saying a lot of things that you don't say typically unless you really want to say them.
He's safe. He knows he's safe. He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah.
he's safe.
I know he's saying. I know that part. I'm just saying, like it.
No, the only things that, I mean, I barely paid attention. I went out, like, it's my favorite time to go and run errands because no one is out. So like,
Fair.
Stores are empty and like it's just easy to get stuff done. And so I did that. And when I got back, I checked Twitter and it's like, Taylor Swift got booed.
It's a great meme. There's a great meme out there where she kind of mimics the meme of the puppet kind of looking over with big pointy eyes. Not pointy, but beady eyes.
So, well, I mean, look, I
thought it was funny because she was on screen and it's not hard to read her lips. She's going, "What's going on?" as she hears all the boos ring. Ring in.
Apparently, she wasn't. She was like, "Why is everyone booing me?"
Yeah.
I know it's a big Kansas City loss. And I know that Kendrick Lamar did his thing, and that like a bunch of people either loved it or hated it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of white guys with profile pictures on Facebook where they just have wearing shades and they all got gray. Kind of look like me if I wore shades and a hat.
Yeah, that's I find that funny. That's the kind of go-to. There's like a picture that I always see whenever there's like criticism about that, which isn't unfounded, but I do find it funny. It's always the same one where it's like a grid of 10 by 10. It's all guys in their trucks wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
Like, yeah. I mean, sure. But it's like, come on, find a new image or something. Like, you've been using this for like the last 10 years.
Right. But it's the point just being, you can use that for anything, right? But it always just works out when it's, especially when you hear people, that was horrible. I could have done a better job putting together a halftime show. It's like, well, if you could, they would have contacted you, but they didn't because they know you can't.
Well, the thing, and also, look, I also kind of, I mean, not to go there, but like, I kind of get rock has a more universal appeal than rap does.
I'm not arguing. No argument there.
But I don't care. Whatever.
He could have had Poison show up in the middle of the thing and rock out, one of his songs with, Vince Neil.
The one thing, okay, so I'll bring this up because I did this one year, and I don't know if they still do it, but famous cheap diner Denny's used to give out a free meal after Super Bowl Sunday. So Monday morning, you can get, after the Super Bowl Sunday, you could get a free slam, or whatever their breakfast thing is.
Mm-hmm. So
you get one for free. I don't know if they still do that, but they did it for a few years, and I took advantage of it. Where I'm like, oh, it's a free meal. Let's go to a Denny's to get a free meal.
I think Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. Is that right?
Yes.
I think they were giving away what they called a hangover burger the next day.
Makes sense.
But otherwise, no cool food jackpots of any kind or any weird stuff like that.
Okay. Cool.
Just like I said, watching someone get roasted on television was pretty fun, and like I said, not having any foot in either camp, it was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
You talked about something, the event you were going to, the Comic-Con, but you wanted to bring something else up too, and I don't know what it was.
Oh, two really quick stories, if that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, the two funny stories that I wrote down that I said you were going to talk. It literally just says Francis has two funny stories.
So first one is in the UK, they're super upset. Let's see, I actually brought the article up. They're upset because they're putting in what they call a restaurant. In other words, they're putting in a Hooters
Oh, okay.
in Newcastle, and the people are upset that there's going to be Hooters in their quaint little hamlet town. That there's going to be women in tight shirts and little short shorts serving mediocre chicken wings to unsuspecting British men and women.
Mm-hmm. And
Um,
and young preteen boys that are just gonna find out what women look like.
yes. So, um, there's a controversy. They're saying it's horrible. One said
Emphasis on the horror part.
yeah, yes. Um, so I quote, "It's horrible," responded Jen Bagelman. Bagelman.
I
41,
wonder
a
what their
professor
family
of
did.
geography. Huh?
I wonder what their family did.
I don't know. This one's a professor of bagels, apparently. No, of geography.
They
Actually.
made donuts
And
or something.
She responds by saying, "We can do better than this." I, is are they making too big a deal that a Hooters of all places is going to open
I mean,
up
is it?
small?
I've never been, so
Okay.
I don't know. But
Oh,
is
you've never
not.
been.
No. Are you not surprised?
I
No,
mean-
to England.
Oh no, England. No, I've never been to England.
I've been to a Hooters.
I was like, that's what I thought. I thought you said you never been to a Hooters.
No. Now you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, but is England not a very conservative country, or is that certain stereotypes that are out there?
So there's a thing in their newspaper, their local newspaper, called the Page 6 Girl,
Oh yeah.
who's just a naked girl on their newspaper.
Oh,
So like,
is that where?
why did they?
That's where that one chick. I can't think of her name. Oh, go on.
Yeah, there's certain celebrities have made their way, like celebrities, quote unquote, have made their way from Page 6. But yeah, they're they have nudity in their TV shows. They have they curse about everything. So it's really kind of surprising that they're like, oh, a woman in a tight shirt and shorts? No, thank you. Like, I don't. It boggles my mind a little bit, actually. It's really surprising.
I wish I could remember this lady that was on. She was on Top Gear one time, and she was a Page 6 girl, and I can't think of. Doesn't matter. Go on.
Okay. So anyway, no. So they're just planning to put Hooters in England, like the first one in a long time. I guess it just doesn't make it outside of the U.S. So they're like, this is going to be like their first English satellite store or whatever, satellite restaurant. That yeah. I just thought it was really silly that they're getting worked up over something where, again, they have naked women in their newspapers, that they give out for.
Yeah, but it's on TV,
cents.
so it's safe. That's different than being right there.
Guess so. Yeah, I guess so. So
I mean, the Englanders, English people, Englanders, Londonites, whatever. They too should be able to experience what shitty wings and oyster shots are.
Oh, oyster shots, yum.
They too should be embarrassed by standing on top of a chair while Hooters girls are below you, shaking about. And really, they really need to call a place Butt Cheeks. But I guess that's not very appealing, because a lot of the ladies, at least the ones that the Hooters I've been going to over the past 20 some odd years or whatever. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's breastises of all different sizes. That's great. But everybody's got butt cheeks hanging out.
We went to a restaurant called Tilted Kilt.
Yes, we did.
Which is way worse.
Yes, we did.
Which is, quote unquote, way worse than a Hooters.
Yeah, because they gave you garlic bread with an Irish stew.
Yeah, my Irish friend was really baffled.
I think he told us to leave.
Yeah, he told us to leave because it's like, who serves garlic bread with an Irish stew? But they have like even more revealing. Their clothing is way more revealing.
Incredibly more revealing than Hooters ever thought they could be.
Hooters is a fairly conservative place, apparently.
They've really tried to give it more of a family vibe to it over the years.
The kids apparently they have a kids eat free on Sundays at a Hooters.
Well, what else is dad supposed to do when he wants to watch football and he's got the kid on the weekend? That was fucked up, huh?
Really funny. Because you're not wrong. So anyway, that's all. That's one.
I'm gonna have your mom pick you up here at Hooters. I'm getting fucked up tonight.
So that's a silly little story. The other silly story I wanted to bring up was that there's you're going to be traveling internationally at some point, right? I don't know if that's something you mentioned on
I've got till October to travel on this current passport that I got 10 fucking years ago in an expedited, rushed manner to get to Canada for a convention that didn't work out time-wise, and they never offered to help out again after that. And I said, well, that's cool because I'll make it my way up there and go hang out with our friend Jason up north and see the Canadian crew. And that never happened because I'm poor. And now my passport that I've had for 10 years that has no stamps in it, just one goofy ass picture of me inside of it.
Aw.
I'm not joking. The lady asked me a confusing and scary question as she hit the plunger of the camera. So I'm like this, and this is not even an exaggeration. My face is like this.
So when you go,
I gotta go.
And, when you go to customs, they're like, "Sir, this doesn't look like you." And they're like, "Hold on a second."
Wait. Ask me a question in a language I don't understand. Just any question. Doesn't matter what it is. Just ask me something. And I'll go.
So the reason why I asked that because sometimes you want to learn the language before you go to a foreign country. If you don't,
I mean, ideally, yes, I would like to at least be able to order food, find a shop, maybe hail a taxi and get directions. Maybe those are the things I would like to some sort of basic communication.
And a lot of people use an app called Duolingo.
Oh, is this the sponsor for this week?
I wish.
Oh, okay, damn it! Thought you were doing some work doing some work for us, Francis.
I would have, but unfortunately, this is from the real. This is here. I'm going to quote. It's a little long, but I'm going to quote it anyway because it's from the official Duolingo website or Twitter. This says an important message from Duolingo. It is with heavy hearts that we inform you that Duo, the formerly known as the Duolingo Owl, is dead. Authorities are currently investigating his cause of death, and we are cooperating fully. To be honest, he probably died waiting for you to do your lesson. But what do we know? We're aware he had many enemies, but we kindly ask that you refrain from sharing why you hate him in the comments. If you feel inclined to share, please also include your credit card number so we can automatically sign you up for Duolingo Max in his memory. We appreciate your respect for Dua Lipa's privacy at this time. So, Duolingo, the actual Twitter handle, is playing off this weird death of their mascot, and they're retweeting.
They're trying to get people to use their. They're breaking people's balls about signing up for their app, not paying for it.
Sure, that too, yeah.
And starting lessons, guilty as a motherfucker. and not completing anything or giving them any money.
But like
It's a marketing.
other,
It's a little marketing game.
it's cute
Mhm.
because other like company twitters or company handles are like responding with how Duo died, and so they're showing like some video game ones are showing how they died in game, or some of them are showing them like dead in just the weird and different, like it's just all weird. But I really like this is me saying I wish more companies had this sense of humor where they can just be like stupid and like, hey, this will get your attention because we're not being like super serious. We're
Right.
now saying, hey, our our silly little mascot is officially dead. They even have one that says "Say Drake" on it, not to put a finer point on like current events, but the fact that they're even doing that is just it's so good. I want this. Like this is what I've been hoping for, and I'm really glad to kind of see it.
Now, as much as you like it, Francis, is it going to make you fire up the app and learn another language and give them money?
I've never used it,
Oh,
so I mean, I wouldn't have.
it's actually kind of fun. This isn't even really a commercial because they never sponsor us anyway. But it makes it like a game.
Okay. Well, that explains
di-
why all the gaming Twitter has been responding. Okay, that makes sense then.
Have I retained anything because I haven't kept it up? Nope. Am I going to pay them to learn Japanese? Nope.
Oh.
But the basic stuff, it was. If I bet you, if I kept up with it and practiced it and actually I would be able to learn the basic stuff I would want to learn. But it's a matter. It's priorities. And having too many interests and not enough time and priority, management. Okay. Right now there is no. See, that's a weird statement to make, but there's no need right now for me to learn Japanese because I'm not going anytime soon.
You are going to a country though that you don't speak the language.
I would like to go to Mexico. Doesn't mean I'm going.
Oh, I thought this was already a done deal.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping for some generosity from
the government.
No, but from
gotcha. Understood.
Outside sources to get me there.
No,
but that's not happening. That's fine. Because it's not that expensive, really. It's just being able to have enough money to go and have a good time.
I'm telling you now, pennies on the dollar, man.
I understand that. Yeah. I have a friend that's from Mexico, and he said take $2,000 down there. You'll have a great time. I was like, I looked it up. I was like, dude, that is 40,000, like 600 peso. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna have a great time with that much money down there. And I'm like, I would be going for like 3 or 4 days, dude. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't drink. He's like, oh,
you don't have to drink,
Well, that's what he thought.
Say, like, you get to. There's a lot of stuff to spend money on over there.
Oh, sure. It's like going to Temu.
You heard it here first, folks. Temu of geography.
No, I was just trying to make something funny and wrap things back around to what we were talking about. Because that's comedy, but I failed on that one.
I recommend you looking up Duolingo on Twitter and just
I will really because I think I miss the little blue birds of Twitter, and that's going to be the closest thing I get to a little blue bird. I mean, it is a bird. I mean, it's an owl, but
it's but it's very.
I said I wouldn't own a bird, but I think if you could like tame an owl, that would be pretty cool.
You're not supposed to, but apparently people have. You're not supposed to, apparently, because I guess they're hard to domesticate. But
well, yeah, you wouldn't want to have like, a pet gerbil or something walking around with an owl.
the only issue with owls is that they poop everywhere, and their poops are big.
Well, yeah, because
So
they
that's
just
an issue.
they just poop out carcasses.
Yeah. Versus like if you get the little tiny birds, the little love birds or something, they're like little tiny poops, and it's easy to clean up, and you don't have to really worry about it too much. But
Speaking of bird poop, which has got nothing to do with anything, but there's a murder of crows that have decided to move into my neighborhood, and especially into the tree that I have to park underneath because I have to do street parking.
your car's a Jackson Pollock of
I need
crow
to
poop.
find some place to park because it's getting ridiculous. And I'm scared of crows, so I won't like go out there and start any shit with them because I got good memories.
Good points for proper use of the word murder.
Thank you.
Because I still don't people really don't know groupings. I hate that they use weird words for groupings of animals specifically.
There's a pallet of pigeons over there. What?
Yeah, it's just like, really, we're gonna just make up words to like. There's a bunch of them. Just say a bunch.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would be more appropriate.
No.
bunch.
No, murder is correct though.
No, but a bunch of birds as opposed to a pallet of birds, like I said.
Oh yeah. It's yeah. Anyway, so okay. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's it is what it is. When you live in a neighborhood full of trees, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Ugh. Better wash that stuff off. Don't want
Yes.
that.
Well, it's kind of cold. It's a negative 11 Celsius right now, which for everybody else is 9 degrees Fahrenheit in Colorado. I don't know where it is. It's a probably freezing 60 degrees for you.
Oh, well.
I'm so freezing. It's only 60
We've
degrees.
hit 40. We've hit 40.
Oh, okay.
We don't get 30-degree temperature unless you're in the mountains. You don't get 30-degree temperature. But
No, I'm just
Or
breaking your
desert.
balls. Just a ball breaker over here. I don't got anything else, Francis. You got anything else?
Nope. That was it. I just wanted to bring
That's
up the
it.
funny Duolingo thing and the funny Hooters thing. That was it.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say something. Never mind. And look, we're coming to the top of the hour, so it's fitting. It's fitting. It's like coming watching the end of your program, and it's the last 6 minutes, and you're like, well, the show's wrapping up. But this is the part of the show, Francis, where we talk about all the places where I can be found, and all the one place you can be found. So where is that one place where you can be found?
At AKA the other guy, where if for some reason you hear this, you're on Twitch and you're like, watch this VOD. You're like, oh, I'm going to Anime Impulse too. I'll be at Anime Impulse this weekend.
Is it Anime Impulse 2, like the second one, or you're saying like also?
As well.
Okay.
As well, also. But yeah, at AKA the other guy, if you want to see pictures on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, all of the social medias, because it's the same name across the board.
Because Francis, he was smart when social media became a thing. He was like, you know what?
Shrug.
I am going to just make everything the same. Meanwhile, me, on the other hand,
Wow.
every time I tried to come up with something, it was taken. So I had to come up with this and that and this and over here and this one here. So you can find me on Twitter's at 303_ninja. You can find the Instagram at 303ninja. The 303 Ninja was taken on the Twitter. What can I say?
That's surprising to me, honestly. That's
And whoever has it has never tweeted a damn thing. They just have it, just to hold it, to be an asshole.
I think they released those.
They should. But then, then I have to build everything back up, and that would just be a pain in the ass. But
It's free, man. It's free.
oh, shit. Maybe I should just change it.
Nobody has it anymore.
Maybe I should change it. But you can email us at thepoipodcast@gmail.com. You can find us at the POI Podcast on the Twitters, YouTube, every place else is POI Podcast, as far as I can remember. You can call, text, voicemail at 314-764-7631. It spells out POI Pod 1. There's some synergy there. I said the email. I said everything else. the song's ending. The show's ending. We'll be back next week. We're out of here. Bye.